Dun, 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 dun. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of November Cursive Writing Month. Today is day 3. We're doing connecting letters. Are you excited? I know you're all excited. This morning I posted an ink review of Diamine Autumn Oak, so go check that out if you have not done so already. And we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Make sure that everybody knows that we are live right now. Okay, and we are all set up. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I'm so glad. Okay, let's go up here. Make sure that we're still in the frame. Now, today we're going to be talking about connecting letters. Connecting letters are what kind of make up the cursive writing style. Everybody has their own cursive writing style. However, one second. Okay. So, everybody has their own style of cursive writing, and that's okay. Everyone is allowed to have their own version of cursive writing. Right? So you have to add your own style of cursive writing. Spencerian script looks kind of like a whole bunch of wiggly lines. Now, if you didn't know where to put the dots in, you would have no idea what that word even is. But cursive writing is all about speed and efficiency. Taking each of your words and making them go really fast. Sometimes they don't always make sense. But if you just slow down a little bit, and you go within the line, this is college roll paper. So, you kind of get a handle for how these letters go together. We're going to do a poem from Lewis Carroll called How Doth the Crocodile goes, how doth the crocodile improve his shining tail, and pours the waters of the Nile over every golden scale. How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws and welcomes little fishies in with gently closing jaws. Now that doesn't seem like very fast, but you can kind of almost read each and every one of those letters. So if you just take a little bit of time, a little bit of more time than you usually would, you can kind of tell the difference between these and this. You can definitely read this better than this. Probably not as clearly as this, but you're on the right track. And it just takes a little bit of practice. A little bit of practice, a lot of bit of slowing down, thinking about what you want to do, what you want to write, how you're going to write it. You can practice these things every day. You can practice these things every day by doing very simple things. Making a grocery list. Grocery list. Milk. Eggs. Butter. Jelly. Hassenpfeffer. I don't know if that's actually how you spell it, but you get the idea. Make a grocery list. Make a to-do list. Wash dog. Go for a run. Eat lunch. Do laundry. Take shower. Brush teeth. One of the great things about cursive writing is you can kind of see what I did there. I crossed two T's with one bar. I don't know what that's called, but I call it ingenious. say the word you have that, T-H-A-T. You can use one bar to cross it. And you can kind of read that that says that. So, let's see. Things to watch out for. The W to another letter. Say W-A. Kind of looks like there's an R right there, but you got to be careful and make sure your middle is just a little tiny bit smaller so you recognize, and make sure that when you come up, go all the way over, and make sure that that looks like an A. W to R is the same deal. W, go way down, up, R. Make sure it definitely looks like a W and an R. Or you can go W, R. Writing. W to a lot of letters are complicated. R, not so much. V, V-I, V-O, V-U, V to E, is a really tricky one. Can you guys think of any other complicated letters that you might not think about when you're doing cursive writing? Leave those in the comment section below, and I will try and explain them. How far are we? 12 minutes. Okay. Let's take a look at some the calligraphy. What is it called? I really have a problem remembering this. It's series of Spencerian script. Okay, we're down past the basics. Let's see. So, a couple of things to take note of are that the T should never be the entire length of the T should never be the entire length of the, oh dear, where are we? The T should never be the entire length of the line. You should only go up about 3/4, 9/16 of the way. if you're doing the word like that, T-H-A-T. Of course, you can go all the way up. It's all about how you want to present your writing. Anyone that has a stem, like B, D, F, let's see, G, H, J, K, L, O, P, Q, R, S, T. So all of these letters have stems. So just be careful when you're writing them. B, D, D, H, K, L. Make sure that your L's have a little loopy in there. T. Duh. No, W. Oh my gosh. So make sure that you have just enough distinction between the stems to make sure that you know what they are. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, we did upstrokes, we did the oval. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those are the basic shades that you're going to want to do. And this is U, W, I, M, N, M, V, X, O, A, E, C, R, and S. Those are all of the short letters. Then we go up to the semi-extended letters, which are T, D, P, Q, okay, and then we do the extended letters, which are H, O, damn, I'm all screaming at the screen right now, I can tell. Because I don't have that many screens available. Oops. All right. The H, the K, oops. The K, the L, the B, the J, the Y, the Q, oh, I'm sorry, the G, the X, and the F. That is a lot to take note of. What else? Okay, then they get into capital letters. So we're getting into letters like the oval, okay, the oval, like a semi-oval, the capital stem, oh, okay. So then they look at the oval, the E, the D, and the C. Okay, and then they look at the capital X, the W, the Z, oh, I'm sorry, the Q, the Z, the V, the U, the Y, the I, and the J. Okay. Then they do the capital stems, which are the A, the N, the M, the T, the F, the H, K, the S, the L, the G, the P, the B, the R, which are all very complicated in themselves. And then they talk about spacing. So, let's move this up a smidge. They talk about spacing. So they want us to go if you're going to, they want you to go about 3/4 of a nail. That makes no sense at all. So, I want you to practice space between fourth, carry the connection curve 1 1/4 spaces to the right of preceding letter. How do you move in spacing and combining small letters in writing words? The hand slides on the nails of the third and fourth fingers and is assisted by the first and second fingers and thumb in spacing and joining the lines. What is the rule of spacing and combining small letters in words? In spacing and joining letters in words, carry the connecting curve 1 1/4 spaces into the right of preceding letter. So if you have a letter that starts like this, and an I starts like this, you want to carry 1 1/4 the space into each of the letters. So it should look something like that. Okay. Words beginning with capital letters which does not join in small letters. What is the rule for spacing? The first curve of the first small letter should begin within 1/4 of a space of the capital letter. Okay, so if you have a letter like N, it should begin within 1/4 of a space. So this would be 1 space, that would be 1 space. that would be another. So you'd want to begin a fourth of that. 1/4 of a space. So 1 space, it wants right about here. Which makes a whole lot of sense. What is the general rule for spacing between words composed entirely of small letters? The first curve of the word should begin on the baseline 1 and 1/2 spaces to the right of the final downward stroke of the preceding word. Okay? If you have a word like IN and a word like US, we'll just cut that piece off and add that to there. So it would look like that. What is a rule for spacing sentences? The space between sentences should be twice as great as between words. Twice as great between words. So let's say you have a word. This is 1 space, this is 1 space, this is 1 space. You have a period, and then you go 1 space, 1 space, and you would start your next word with a capital. I'm not going to talk about shading today. We'll talk about that next week. Oh, we're almost 1/4 through this book. There was a lot to go through. So if you want to, you can search Theory of Spencerian Method of PA Practical Penmanship and 5 copybook PDF. And you can follow along. Cool. All right. Well, I think that is all for today. Let's just see if there's anything going on in the Bojo. I bought an ink. X feather came in. Oops. Duragraph should be here Friday. Today is the 3rd. Today is election day. If you have not done so already, you have about 2 hours to go vote. Go vote. It's important. Don't just do something, stand there. Paid the Amazon, bought melatonin, went to the post office. Jolene got her package. Woo! Daylight Savings Day messed me all up. Mary. Paid the rent. Elected. Haven't seen April yet. Kath is postponed until next week. Mike is at 9 o'clock. Mr. M.G. Ward, if you are interested in taking some penmanship, ornamental penmanship learning, I will leave a post. I will leave his link in the description. He will be on at 9 o'clock Pacific. I know it's very late, but if you want to come and hang out and do some penman stuff with us, come check us out. Come check him out. It has been a day, let me tell you. Today's ink is in the Conklin Duraflex with the Fountain Pen Revolution Ultraflex nib. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd. Today's ink is Robert Oster Hippo Purple. Today is day 308 of 2020. And today's question of the day is, what music do you like to listen to lift your spirits? And today's quote of the day is, it takes an endless amount of listening. No. What the heck is today's quote? It takes an endless amount of history to make a little tradition. That does say history. I just couldn't read my own writing. It is 76 degrees and cloudy today. It's probably sunny by now. So, I cannot wait. Cannot wait for my Conklin to come in the mail. Come on. Be cooperative. I'm busy. Oops. Dribbling out of his mouth. Watch out. Oh boy. Super excited. I did a little bit of nib grinding on my pen today. It needs to be ground even finer because I want to get the really nice lines. I'm definitely going to have to put up with. So, okay. The other thing that I did was I bought a bottle of Noodler's X Feather. to see if it likes this Clairefontaine or not. It seems to be doing well so far. We will see. This new Clairefontaine is not good. It is not good at all. I am not impressed. I am not thrilled. I'm quite disappointed in this Clairefontaine. It's very sad. But what are you going to do? Those are the pens that I have inked up right now. There may be more later in the week, depending on how I feel. I'm going to do a review. Let's take a look at the things. Oh man. Question, the quote, the birthday message, Facebook notifications, the bank, the EBT, comments, subscriptions, lunch, shopping, email, YouTube, check the mail, cartoons, shower, pills, coffee, tea, bed. No Zoom, no appointments. Crap! I was gonna do it today. Sick. Okay. 28, 29. YouTube Live. Coffee, Kathy, calendar, weather, email, Instagram, quotation, question, quotation, birthdays, notifications, bank, EBT, comments, subscriptions, lunch. And that is where we will end it today. So, let's see. Blood pressure last month. This can go in trash. Last month's blood pressure. Writing. So this week we're still using a pencil. Let's see. Today is the last day. So if you have not gotten your pen, if you have not sent me your address for your free fountain pen by today at midnight, you will forfeit your free fountain pen. I might just do it tomorrow. So tomorrow is the last day to get your free fountain pen. And then I won't be doing any giveaways or any Christmas giveaways until somebody picks up these pens. So, the Steaming Bean, Trisha, Gristle, Dean, Aaron, Erica, Daisy. If you have not done so already, send me your address and I will send you a free fountain pen. Cool? This can go in there. Not paying any attention to that anymore. This was last month. Do-do-do. Pick up your free fountain pen by Wednesday. Okay, Cursive Writing Month. Blood pressure. Okay, well, if there aren't any questions, comments, or concerns, that just leaves me to say, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like this video. Subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. I hope that you're all having a great day, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode of November Cursive Writing Month. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.